Hello everybody. Today I thought that I would make a short little video just ranking some songs from the 2000s, some pop punk songs from the 2000s. I chose 10 songs and just gonna put them in a tier list and see what happens. I do have some rules though that I have set up for this list. It has to come out between the years of 2000 and 2009. Obviously, that is the 2000s decade. And it has to have more than 500 million streams on Spotify. So these are all incredibly mainstream songs. These are huge hits, some of the biggest songs from these bands. Only one song per album. I can have more per artist, but just one per album. I have 5 tiers, so S, A, B, C, and D. I'm only doing 2 songs per tier. Even the things that are in C and D, I do generally like all the songs on this list, but the stuff that's in C and D of the songs I've chosen are my least favorites. They are good songs, I do like them, it's just within the context and scope of the list that they are where they are. Alright, we're going to get to the ranking now. The first song that I have here is The Anthem by Good Charlotte. I'm not a huge fan of Good Charlotte. They have a couple songs I like, and this is one of them. I would definitely say I'm more casual with this band. I've always been kind of like that with them. I don't know what it is about them, but I've never really been too drawn to their albums. But this is a good song. This is a really fun time. Not one of my favorites on this list, but I'm gonna put it in B for now. It has potential to go maybe down from here. I don't see it getting higher than B, but it's a great track with a fun video. Next track we're gonna do is I Miss You, which is probably also going to go in the B tier. Of the songs on Untitled, this is my least favorite of the singles. I respect the experimenting, and I respect them trying something new, but it is just not one that I really connect with that much, which is probably an unpopular opinion for more casual listeners of Blink. There's, I don't know, kind of big one-hit wonder energy going on with this song. I understand why it's iconic, and I do think some of the, I don't know, internet meme culture around the song has sort of taken my love away from this track, but I don't know, that's a personal thing. I do like the song live though. I've seen it 3 times live, and every time I see it live, I'm like, this is incredible. The way that they play it live with the extended solo that Tom does is really remarkable, and it's the only reason I really want another live album from them, is so that we can get an updated version of I Miss You that I think is superior. It could maybe go up from here, maybe, but I'm gonna put it in B for now. B for Blink. That's what I'll say. Next we got Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. Not the biggest Fall Out Boy fan. I'm gonna put this in D for now. I like Infinity on High a lot. I'll probably talk more in depth about that album another time, but this is going here for now. I'm just don't have a huge connection with this track. It's obviously a very popular song. All these songs are very popular, but this one is definitely a big one. I just don't really have a ton to say about it. It's fine. It just doesn't do a ton for me. Most of the songs on this album don't do a ton for me. I'm going to do our first S tier, which is going to be Sum 41's In Too Deep. This is a bona fide classic from the 2000s. There's a reason they close every show with this song. It's got a great music video. It's fun. It's everything that a pop punk song of this caliber should be. Jerry Finn's production is like immaculate. It's got a great guitar solo. It shows off like what this band does well, like all the members of the band at this point in time in their career, what they do well, and why All Killer No Filler is such a successful album. It can really be kind of summed up, for lack of better words, in the singles off of this album, but specifically this one to me. So it's going to go in S tier for now. Great track. Next we're going to do The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. Probably gonna put this here. Yeah. I love Bleed American. I have talked about Bleed American before. Love this album. This song to me, I'm just a little tired of hearing it, to be honest with you. And it's never been a favorite off the album. It's kind of timeless though. That's great. I love that I still hear it on mainstream radio, but it does feel safe to me. It's just not one that is as exciting as it used to be for me. Just gonna go in D for now, I think. Next up, we're gonna do our next S tier, which is going to be Helena by My Chemical Romance. This is without question my favorite song on this list. I think the production, the songwriting choices, the lyrics, they are all very fascinating and just very good in my opinion. I love what they're doing here. It's got a really great music video as well. It's directed by Mark Webb, who did the Amazing Spider-Man movies in the 2010s. And he also made that new Snow White movie. So he's got some duds for sure in his filmography. But you know what? He made a great video here. So I forgive him for his movie sins. I will always have a little bit of respect for Mark Webb for making the Helena music video. Great track. Next we're going to do Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. American Idiot, it's kind of an album that I have fallen out of love with a little bit, but it was very important to me when I was younger. Got me into music, as I think it did for a lot of people. But this song I think still holds up. It's very earnest, very sentimental, which might rub some people the wrong way, but I still appreciate it. I think it's a good track. It's probably the only, I guess, it's more of a rock song than a punk song, but it's a good song. And I know people kind of make fun of him every September, every October for the lyrics of this song, but I don't know. I think it still remains a pretty good track and is one of the better songs off this album. Not like a huge favorite of mine. I would still listen to this over some of the other songs on American Idiot. Okay, next we're going to do Misery Business, which I think I'm going to put at top of A. This is, again, similar to In Too Deep, is just kind of what late 2000s pop punk was, and is kind of, everything is just kind of summed up in that song. It's very iconic, and it's fun live. I've seen them once live, and I was going to see them again another time, but the show got canceled, which was unfortunate. But it's got an awesome guitar solo. It's a lot of fun to play. Haley's killing it. Again, similar to the In Too Deep thing, but it really just, it shows off what this band does well during this era of their career. So it's going to stick in the A tier for now. Next up we're going to do Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. This is probably, I think I'm going to move this to C. Yeah, I'll move this to C. Fall Out Boy's going to C now. Teenagers is probably my least favorite song that I've chosen here today. It's a good song, but it's always felt a little out of place to me within the context of the Black Parade album. I think that it is a song that feels very record label-y, if that makes sense. It feels like the record label was like, we need you to have a song on the album that is just very straightforward and accessible, and we can just play it on rock radio over and over and over again. And this to me is, this is that song on this album for me. Every other track on Black Parade is more interesting and is doing something like unique. This is very, very straightforward, and that's fine, but it doesn't really hold up to me with the rest of these tracks and within the rest of Black Parade, clearly. All right, last track we're going to do is Dear Maria, Count Me In by All Time Low. I'm going to put this right here, I think. Yeah, like that. This is a fun song. It's a fun song. That's really all I have to say about it. Again, kind of similar to how I feel about the Anthem and Good Charlotte. Just don't have a huge relationship with All Time Low. They're a fun band. They got some songs I really like. They got some songs I really don't like, and I like this one. Again, kind of has something similar with the Paramore thing, where it's kind of what the late 2000s, mid 2000s pop punk scene was doing. It's a good track though. I don't really have too much to say about it. All right, so that's my list. I got Helena in S and In Too Deep in S. I got Misery Business in A. Wake Me Up When September Ends in A. I Miss You in B. The Anthem in B. Dear Maria, Count Me In C. With Sugar, We're Going Down in C. The Middle in D. And Teenagers in D. So that is my list. Please let me know how you would reorganize this and where you think I got it wrong. Where do you think I got it wrong? Yeah, let me know. Let me know which songs you think should be in S tier. So thank you so much for stopping by. I will be back with another video sometime soon, probably. Have a good rest of your day.